All right, if I can have your name and title, please.
Rebekah Friend. I'm Executive Director of the Arizona AFL-CIO.
All right, well, talking about Proposition 201, obviously it's created some debate about it. Some people say that this will create criminal lawsuits against the company who built this homes, but on the other hand, I mean, some people say that they have the right, to have these companies fix what they built. So, what's your take on that?
Well, I think you have to look at the history of how we got here today. And in 2002, the home builder lobbyists and the attorneys who sue on behalf of the home builders went into the legislature and basically had the law pared down and stripped to where a home builder could still sue a homeowner, but a homeowner can't sue a home builder except under a very narrow provision of the law. Over the last year and a half, we started hearing from workers, both non-union and union, and homeowners who would call here and say that the system was broken, that they had numerous construction defects on their homes that were making their homes unlivable, and there was no real system to get that fixed. And we started hearing from workers that they were being asked to cut corners and do things in an unsafe and non-quality way.
So, in other words, if Proposition 201 passes, what's going to happen? If you can explain that.
Well, a couple of things will happen. One is that homeowners, new construction homeowners, so this is a very narrow field, will have the opportunity to have a 10-year warranty on their homes. That means for construction defects, you'll have 10 years, very similar to what you get on a car, even a used car. You can get an 8 to 10 year warranty. So you'll be able to get things fixed. You also will retain or be able to use the right to sue if that's necessary to get those defects fixed. And that's what the opposition side, the biggest fear is actually having to pay to get these fixed. You'll also have the choice of 3 contractors with clean records at the registrar of contractors, and the home builder can be one of those contractors. So you'll have a choice of who does your repair work, because what we're seeing is the home builder sends out the same contractor who did the shoddy work to begin with, and then they send them back out to repair it. So then you have a shoddy repair over shoddy construction. So this will eliminate that. The other consumer protection that I think is important in this piece of law will be that in a model home, when you go into a model home, you don't see the upgrade prices. This will mandate that the home builders put, if they've upgraded the countertop from Formica to granite, it will say countertop upgraded, this is the cost. So when you go to purchase that home, you clearly know what you're buying and what you're paying for. Those are just some of the provisions in the initiative that we believe are real consumer protection.
Now, the critics of this proposition are usually saying that if they're going to be subjected to all these lawsuits, that will force them to increase the prices of these homes. So
of the new homes. I've heard that argument. I will tell you that the same groups that are opposing this piece of law opposed minimum wage. And anybody that was around during the minimum wage initiative remembers their arguments was frivolous lawsuits and then identity theft. None of that has happened. They can't prove that there'll be any increase in lawsuits or that there'll be frivolous lawsuits. Certainly the judicial system is intact, and a judge would decide whether a lawsuit is frivolous or not. But the claims they're making, they can't substantiate. What they don't want to do, some of them, some home builders, don't want to repair, don't want to stand by their goods, don't want to stand by their product. That's unconscionable when you consider that for most families in Arizona, with the median income being $47,000 and the median house price being $283,000, for most working families in Arizona, this is your largest purchase. You should have some protections around that investment.